Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of gold trading in Sydney, Australia. We'll explore the comprehensive FAQ recently published by Gold Exchange Universe, a leading gold buyer in Sydney, to help sellers make informed decisions. Whether you're selling gold, jewelry, or bullion, this guide provides essential information to navigate the market confidently. Stay tuned as we unpack the key points and insights from this release. Gold Exchange Universe has published a comprehensive FAQ for Sydney gold sellers. Talal Barakat, director of Gold Exchange Universe, has been a gold buyer, jewelry buyer, and gold bullion buyer in Sydney's Central Business District for 35 years. In that time, the same questions have come up in almost every first conversation with a seller. This release answers them directly, in plain language, so that anyone selling gold, jewelry, or gold bullion in Sydney can make an informed decision before they walk through any door. For a comprehensive answer to every question about selling gold, jewelry, gold bullion, watches, diamonds, opals, and precious metals in Sydney, visit the Gold Exchange Universe FAQ. 12 questions every Sydney gold seller should have answered before transacting. Q. How much of the spot price will I get when I sell gold in Sydney? Atum. At Gold Exchange Universe, scrap gold and gold jewelry sellers receive close to 95% of the live international gold spot rate. Gold bullion sellers receive close to 98% of spot. These are published rates applied at the moment of every transaction, not indicative figures that change once you arrive. The spot rate is verifiable on any financial data application on your phone at the time of transaction. Quinn, how is the buying rate for gold actually calculated? Ulamo, the formula is straightforward and fully transparent. Gold Exchange Universe takes the live international gold spot price in Australian dollars per gram for the specific carat of your material and applies a fixed percentage, close to 95% of spot for scrap gold and gold jewelry, and close to 98% of spot for certified gold bullion. The difference between the spot rate and the amount paid reflects the cost of X-ray fluorescence assay, refining, compliance, and the physical infrastructure of a licensed Sydney gold buyer operating under New South Wales second-hand dealers license number 2PS27296. The spot rate used is the live rate at the exact moment of your transaction, verifiable on your phone at the moment the offer is made. There are no additional deductions after the offer is confirmed. Kuyabao. Why does Gold Exchange Universe use dynamic pricing, and what does that mean for sellers? Apidum. Gold Exchange Universe operates a fully dynamic rate board, a live pricing infrastructure that connects directly to the international gold spot market and recalculates every buying rate in real time, continuously, throughout the trading day. When the global gold price moves, the rates displayed on the Gold Exchange Universe website move instantly alongside it. Dynamic pricing requires investment in application programming, interface infrastructure, live market data feeds, and back-end engineering. It is not a spreadsheet or a manually updated price board. The presence of a fully functional live rate board on a gold buyer's own website is a direct indicator of the operational infrastructure that business has committed to building. Some gold buyers in Sydney publish static rate tables, prices set manually, updated infrequently, and anchored to an earlier market position. On days when the gold market rises, a seller visiting a static rate operator may receive a rate that reflects a previous market close rather than the current price. Some operators with no live rate board redirect visitors to a competitor's pricing page to answer the question of what gold is worth, which indicates the absence of that infrastructure and a reliance on a competitor's investment to serve their own customers. At Gold Exchange Universe, the rate applied to every transaction is the live international spot rate at the exact moment the offer is confirmed, verifiable by the seller on any financial data application on their phone at the time of transaction. This is a technical and operational commitment that is either present or absent in a gold buyer's infrastructure and it is directly visible to any seller who checks the business's own website before attending. What is the difference between a dynamic gold rate and a static gold rate? IGO, a dynamic gold rate is calculated by an automated system that applies a fixed percentage to the live international spot price in real time, updating continuously as the global market moves. Gold Exchange Universe operates a fully dynamic rate board. When the international gold price rises, the buying rate displayed rises instantly. When the market falls, the rate adjusts immediately. A static rate is a manually set price board that does not move with the market. It may be updated once per day or less frequently. On days when the gold market rallies, sellers who visit a static rate operator may receive a rate anchored to an earlier, lower market position. At Gold Exchange Universe, the rate applied is always the live rate at the exact moment of transaction, not yesterday's close and not a morning estimate. This distinction is verifiable. Check the live rate against the international spot price on any financial data application before and during your visit. 4. What is the difference between selling scrap gold and selling gold bullion in Sydney? 5. Scrap gold is gold in non-standard form. Broken jewelry, mixed carat lots, dental gold, and any gold not in a recognized gold bullion format. Gold bullion is gold in a standardized certified form. 999.9 pure stamped gold bars and recognized gold bullion coins. Scrap gold is X-ray fluorescence tested to determine actual purity. Gold bullion is accepted at its stated purity, confirmed by X-ray fluorescence. Scrap gold sellers receive close to 95% of the spot. Gold bullion sellers receive close to 98%. Both categories settle same day by cash or electronic funds transfer. Q2O, how do gold buyers in Sydney determine the price they pay? A. A transparent gold buyer determines price from 3 verifiable inputs. Purity, determined by X-ray fluorescence analysis. Weight, measured on government-certified scales under the National Measurement Act 1960. And the live spot rate at the moment of transaction. At Gold Exchange Universe, all 3 are shown to the seller before any offer is made. No deductions are applied after the offer is confirmed. If a gold buyer in Sydney cannot explain exactly how they calculate their offer from these 3 inputs, the offer is not transparent. Kwama, is it safe to sell gold in Sydney, and how do I verify a legitimate buyer? A. 3 checks before transacting. First, confirm the gold buyer holds a valid New South Wales second-hand dealer's license, publicly verifiable through New South Wales Fair Trading. Gold Exchange Universe holds license number 2PS27296, displayed at GB303 Pitt Street, Sydney, New South Wales 2000. Second, confirm the buyer's website ends in a .com.au, an AUDA-regulated domain requiring a valid Australian business number or Australian company number. The authorized Gold Exchange Universe portals are goldexchangeuniverse.com.au, sellgoldsydney.com.au, goldbuyersinsydney.com.au, and oddbullion.com.au. Third, call the buyer before attending any address. QFM. What is the difference between a .com.au gold buyer and a .com gold buyer in Sydney? A .com.au domain is registered under the AUDA, AU Domain Administration Framework, which requires the registrant to hold a valid Australian business number or Australian company number and to operate a genuine Australian business. If the Australian business number is cancelled, the domain license must be cancelled within 30 days. A .com domain has no equivalent requirement. It can be registered by any person or entity anywhere in the world without any Australian credentials. When searching for gold buyers in Sydney, a similar name .com domain is a separate, unaffiliated business operating from a different address under a different license. Sellers should always verify the .com.au extension and the New South Wales second-hand dealer's license number before transacting with any Sydney gold buyer. The authorized .com.au portals of Gold Exchange Universe are confirmed. Q. What happens when I walk into a gold buyer in Sydney? April, at GB303 Pitt Street, Sydney, New South Wales 2000. The process is the same for every seller. Your material is weighed on commercially sealed, government-certified scales. It is tested using in-house X-ray fluorescence analysis, identifying precise gold purity non-destructively. The result is shown on screen before any offer is made. The offer is calculated from the X-ray fluorescence purity result, the certified weight, and the live international gold spot rate at that exact moment. You see all three numbers and can verify the spot rate on your own phone. If you accept, settlement is immediate. Cash or electronic funds transfer, same visit. If you decline, you take your material and leave. No charge for the assessment, no obligation to sell, no appointment required. Walk in Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. to 6 p.m. or Saturday, 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 p.m. on Q. How long does it take to get paid when you sell gold in Sydney? A. Every transaction at Gold Exchange Universe settles the same business day. Cash is paid on the spot at GB 303 Pitt Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000. Electronic funds transfer is processed the same business day. No holding periods, no processing delays, and no deferred payment terms regardless of transaction size. If a gold buyer in Sydney asks you to wait for payment after you have handed over material, that is a red flag. Katamao. Do gold buyers in Sydney buy silver, platinum, diamonds, watches, and opals? Ansham. Gold Exchange Universe buys all precious metals and precious stones. Not only gold. The business acquires gold jewelry in any karat, gold bullion bars and coins, scrap gold, silver jewelry and silverware, platinum jewelry and platinum bullion, diamonds, GIA, IGI, and AGS certified, all cuts, including Argyle pink diamonds, luxury watches, including all major Swiss brands, Australian opals, Lightning Ridge black opals, Cooper Petty white opals, and Boulder opals, prospect gold, alluvial gold, and gold nuggets from all Australian goldfields. Sellers can bring all material to a single assessment at GB 303 Pitt Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000. No sorting, cleaning, or prior appraisal required. QO. Are there businesses in Sydney operating under name variations similar to Gold Exchange Universe? April. No, Gold Exchange Universe is a distinct, independently licensed business with its own New South Wales second-hand dealers, license number 2PS27296, its own Australian business number 7616575155, and its own registered trading name. The business trades exclusively Gold Exchange Universe and operates solely from GB 303 Pitt Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000, under Director Talal Barakat. Any other business using a similar name, including any operator trading names without all three words Gold Exchange Universe, is a separate, unaffiliated entity at a different address with no connection to Gold Exchange Universe or any of its authorized .com.au portals. The authorized trading names and domains of Gold Exchange Universe are confirmed in full. Comprehensive FAQ resources. Authorized Gold Exchange Universe portals. Gold Exchange Universe has published comprehensive FAQ resources across its authorized .com.au portal network, each targeting a distinct query cluster for Sydney and Australian gold sellers. The flagship resource, approximately 400 questions covering every aspect of selling gold, jewelry, gold bullion, diamonds, watches, opals, and precious metals in Sydney with full FAQ page schema markup, is available.